welcome to my channel. Today I've got this look for you, which is, well, it was supposed to be like a knitwear look, and then it sort of turned into carnival colors somehow, and then it just turned into this, and I really don't know what is it supposed to look like at this point, but I do like it, so I decided to just show you how it's done in this video. Yeah, if you want to see more tutorials, by the way, you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also do wearable stuff. Occasionally, like at least once per week. But yeah, I do 2 makeup videos per week and 1 random thing, which can be a nail art shopping video or vlog or whatever else I happen to have been doing that week. But yeah, for now we have a lot of tiny details to add to the eyelids, so let's get started. Okay, eyes are primed and eyebrows are done, just to save some time. And now I'm just grabbing a very tiny brush with a very nude shade, like basically this is my own skin color. And what I'm going to do is just basically map out where I want the look to be eventually. And I'm doing that with this color for the very simple reason that it is nearly invisible on me. So if I make some kind of mistake, then it won't matter because I'll still be able to easily fix it. But yeah. I'm going for a wing shape. But of course you can do whatever you want, and whatever you do, always make sure that it fits on your own eyeball. Like, I wanted to have it in a way that it's still visible when I have my eyes open. So making sure that the line is well above my crease. Just pick a shape that complements your own eyeballs. This is basically something I've never done before. Rather than going for a specific color pattern, I'm just going to go for patches of color because I want a tie-dye sweater-ish look, I guess. I'm using a very tiny little pointed brush for this. Like, this is soft enough that I can blend with it, but it's also tiny enough that I can really place the product where I want it to be. So yeah, not even keeping it even with the other eye. I'm basically just putting it wherever I want. Of course, if you want to, you can do like a certain ombre look from like light to dark or whatever. Or you could just do something else that's like, I don't know, 1 color or whatever. Or you could do a full rainbow. Doesn't matter, just do whatever you like. But I thought I'd just try out the tie-dye-ish effect just because it's, I don't know, like for one I couldn't think of a color pattern I wanted, so yeah. But second, it's also a fact that it's something I've never really done before. Like, I never just go for random colors randomly. There's always a certain idea to it. So, I don't know, it seemed like fun to just try this for once. Just something that really has no specific point to it. Just having fun and placing colors wherever I see fit. Mostly going for matte shades, but I am tossing in 1 shimmery blue shade. Because really, why not? Oh, and don't worry about the edges too much yet, by the way. We're still going to fix them up with liner and stuff later. Now I'm just putting up a eyebrow highlight with a white shade. Just a matte white because I wanted something bold. And other than that, we're just next going to concentrate on the most fun part, or at least the most difficult part, I guess. Of actually adding the details that's going to make it look like knitwear. Okay, really up close and personal now. And what I'm doing now is just painting on a pattern. I also outlined the eyeball. And basically I'm going for some form of almost a braided pattern. What I'm using, by the way, is a cake eyeliner. Just an eyeliner that you activate with water. This particular one is by Catrice. It's very cheap and not very opaque, as you can see. Which for this particular case is perfect because I wanted more of a almost a dark grey really, rather than a true black. I didn't want it to be too harsh. So yeah, basically I'm just painting on random patterns that I feel look sort of like knitwear. It's on the eyelid, so really no one is going to pay a tremendous amount of attention to it, probably. In case you would for some reason actually wear this outside. Point being, so yeah, the trick to this really is to just make it as intricate as possible, so no one is going to notice if it doesn't really make sense for a sweater to have this pattern. Basically create a bunch of tiny circle-ish thingies that sort of have lines and sort of have definition, and yeah. Also, you know, you could just look at like actual knitwear to see how it's sort of built up. It can also really help in getting an idea of how to go about this. That's basically how I got this entire idea, by the way. Like, I wasn't sure what to do for this tutorial, so I was like, I want something cozy that has to do with the colder weather we're having right now. So I was like, yes, sweaters. Jumpers, depending on which country you're from. Anyway, so basically that was my entire idea, and then I realized, hey, I haven't used a pink background in ages, so let's use the pink background, so that's how the color choice came to be. Now it's time to add some shimmer. I'm using a little bit of also by Catrice, by the way, this stuff does not need to be expensive. But a little bit of, the yellow stuff, liquid latex, by the way. Point being, I put it in a plastic tray just so I don't have the entire packaging open the entire time. Because I don't want it, however cheap it is, it's good stuff and I don't want it to dry out. But yeah, I'm just gonna apply that randomly. Not necessarily on every single part that's supposed to be like thicker than the others in the whole 3D thing of knitwear, but I do want some extra shimmer here and there just to give it a little bit extra depth. This makes the entire thing look a little bit more interesting, I guess. So yeah, this is random places. I'm just putting a little bit of the metallic stuff. Yeah, and then I'm also going to go above the line that I already have. So I want the black to stay visible. But I also want a line of shimmer like right, well, a line of metallic I should say, right above it. Like so. I grabbed a little bit too much of the shimmer, so I'm also using it as a highlighter. Because we don't want to waste anything here. Okay, one risk of randomly doing something is that now I feel more like it's a carnival than knitwear, but still I like it. I think I'm just gonna quickly do my face now and then I'll come back to you to finish up the eyeballs. Face is on and now we're going to move on to the underside of the eye. By the way, my blush is a peachy blush and my highlighter is Hypothermia by Jeffree Star, which is kind of hard to describe, but it's sort of pink, purple, glitter-ish, and there's even a little bit of green in it sometimes. Which is why I decided to just show you. Anyway, I was like, the eyes are over the top, so the cheeks might as well be over the top too. Because why not? But yeah, we're just going to move on to the underside of the eye now. And I'm just going to grab a purple shade on the pointy brush. And look at my other mirror so you can see what I'm doing as well. And I'm also dragging this below the wing. And at this point, obviously with the face already done, do be careful to not get fallout. Yeah, I'm just carefully pulling it all the way to where the highlighter is. And I just applied my concealer almost over top of it. It will shine through. It will. Don't worry. Then I'll just show you. I'll use a hot pink and a softer pink and I'll combine them. If you have a hot pink that's not very hot, then you can just use that. That just sounded so weird. You get what I mean. Like if you can get away without blending, then just, you know, get away without blending. I'm just gonna blend the two, and then on this fluffy brush I'm just going to blend out the wing a little bit, like the underside wing I guess. And obviously we're not going for soft and natural today, so I'm blending it out a little bit further. Well, let's just safely say a lot further than I usually would. So it becomes nice and dramatic and smoky. Then I was contemplating doing a nude waterline for a moment, and then I decided to not do that. I don't actually have a dark grey eye pencil, but I don't want to use black because it will be too harsh, so I'm just going to use a dark brown one. It's a very cool tone brown, like it could pass for grey, right? Anyway, I'm now going to put glue on my falsies and apply those. Okay, as you can see, the lashes I'm going to use are very big and fluffy. They're, I think, the exotic by xoBeauty, but I'll put the exact name in the video description because I'm not sure. Anyway, what I always do with thick lashes like these is I wiggle them between my fingers. I think I saw Mikey from Glam & Gore do this, and it really helps. I think it was her who saw doing it. Anyway, point being, it's very helpful because it just makes them more subtle. And like, it just makes them more movable and easier to apply, which is nice. I also always wait for about 30 seconds before putting them on, and I'm not sure how much time has passed since I put the glue on, so that's not gonna work now. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go for Faux Mink because they're very big and huge and fluffy. You could just use for a lot of mascara if you don't feel comfortable wearing falsies. But I really do think it really, I don't know, brings the look to a new level. By the way, I always go for Faux Mink. Like, I know there's also companies who do like animal friendly mink lashes, but I don't know, like I'm the kind of person who's then like, okay, but I don't really know how you got the hair. Like, I wasn't there, obviously. So, personally, I just prefer, for my own peace of mind, to go for full Faux Mink lashes, so that I'm sure that no animals were tortured just for my makeup. Because of all the things that an animal can be tortured for, I really don't think my makeup is worth it. But yeah, so this is just what it's going to look like. By the way, I should talk while applying lashes more often because, like, transparency and all, like huge big Faux Mink lashes don't usually apply this easily on me. Not when I'm actually fully paying attention to just the lashes, so I should be distracted by talking more often because it helps. Okay, as usually I end with setting spray, but I've already applied it, so I'm just going to apply my lips for the final thing of this tutorial, and then we're done. And here we have the final results. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please click the like button. It would really help me out. And that's it for today. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope to see you next time. Bye!